Good evening and welcome to Chattanooga Football Club. I'm Simon Nidd. It's great to be back again watching this game in the Hank Steinbrecher Cup between Chattanooga FC and Quinto Elemento from Kansas. Chattanooga Football Club and Volkswagen of Chattanooga welcome you to Chattanooga's Finley Stadium and Davenport Field for tonight's semi-final game in the USASA National Amateur Championship. We are approximately 30 minutes away from tonight's kickoff between Quinto and Chattanooga FC. Don't go away. We're going to do a bit of pre-match, a bit of pre-game, and we'll be telling you things about tonight's game and the opponents, so don't go away. With me tonight is...
guest host. My name's Connor.
Hey, Connor.
And I'm taking Carlos's spot. We had a prior commitment, so I'm going to fill in for him tonight, if that's okay with you, Simon.
That's great, Connor. I'm glad to have you here. It might save my voice from passing out during the later stages of the game, so that's very good. Thank you very much indeed for stepping into the gap.
Well, it's an honor, and I appreciate you letting me do it with you.
Okay, so would you like to talk about our sponsors tonight, Connor?
I would love to. So we would like to thank all our sponsors for making tonight's game possible. Volkswagen Chattanooga, the official title sponsor of Chattanooga Football Club. Volkswagen Chattanooga, proud sponsors of the Chattanooga since 2009. We'd also like to thank Belhaven University, the official sponsor for Chattanooga FC's live stream channel, with a campus located in Chattanooga. A degree programs for working adults on campus or online. If you would like more information, please text 423-234-0033 or visit chattanooga.belhaven.edu to learn more.
That's great. Thank you guys for taking care of us. So tonight we got the second game of the knockout stages. We've just seen the first game where Chattanooga Fire's PDL team pretty much sent Westchester from Pennsylvania home with a 6-1 win. They were 4-0 up at half-time, and Westchester got a goal back, but it wasn't enough, and so it looks like Chicago Fire will be playing in the final with Chattanooga FC if we get through, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be through. So that's what's going on tonight. We're playing for a stake at a place in the final tomorrow night at 7:30 here in Chattanooga FC, and we're hosting it here at Finley Stadium, which is our home ground, because we did so well last year when Hank Steinbrecher was here. He was so impressed with the organisation and the field and the fans that he said, let's come back. So he is here tonight with his wife, and he'll be probably sitting with the Chat Hooligans again like last year where he had such a good time. The Chat Hooligans have made a special scarf to celebrate Hank's return. There's now a scarf you can buy in a limited edition, which I think is sold out, but it has a big moustache right across the scarf. Looks great. You saw Burgundy wearing that?
I did.
Wasn't that cool?
It was really cool, and if you're on Snapchat, there's actually a Snapchat filter. If you swipe to the right, there you can put a mustache on, and it says Steinbrecher on the bottom.
How cool is that?
Yeah.
I love that. These things make it so much fun. This is just so cool. All right, so tonight, what they say is the Hank Cup returns, which is easier to say than the US Amateur Championship Cup. Especially I'll have a drink or two, which the Chattanoogans obviously have done. So we're pleased to announce that, yes, we'll be hosting the game. And last year, Chattanooga won, of course. They played very well last year, and they defeated the Maryland Bays and the Michigan Bucks in consecutive days, like this on the Friday and Saturday. And it was great to win at home, of course. That's always sweet, because we had thousands of fans here, which gives us that great home advantage that makes Finley Fort Finley. So yeah, General Manager Sean McDaniel was really pleased with that. Very pleased with the way we exceeded expectations, and this made us a contender for the hosting, and guess what? We're back. So it's really cool. Now what the tournament's about is it's really a tournament to bring together the best of the amateur teams in America. So what we've got is the amateur champions of 4 different tournaments to compete over the weekend. We've got the winners of the NPSL, the National Premier Soccer League, which Chattanooga's in, the PDL, the Professional Development League, the USASA Open Cup, and the USASA Amateur Cup. So we have 4 different amateur teams from different levels all competing together to see who's the best amateur team in the country. And you're going to see it right here in front of us tonight in Chattanooga. So it's great. If you're in town and you come down tomorrow night, please come down. You'll have a great evening, guarantee some great soccer. The other great thing, of course, is that we've got 4 good teams. So we've got Chattanooga FC, Chicago Fire's PDL team, which is like their under 23s development team for the MLS side. So some of those guys have actually played MLS matches, which is also cool to have those guys here. And we have Westchester and Quinto Elemento from Kansas, who will be playing next tonight. So that's what's going on. The schedule's going to be, as of tonight and tomorrow, it's the same schedule. First game at 5 p.m, second game at 7:30. So there'll be 2 games tomorrow, 2 games tonight. A great thing is if you have one of these Chattanooga FC wristbands or a shirt as a pass, you get in for the same price for free. Free is a great price.
And what's awesome is if you come tomorrow night, 2 games for the price of 1.
Yeah,
I mean, how could you say no to that?
You can't. Great. If you're going with the kids, bring the family, it's a great deal. Come on. So it's really cool. So let's see why it's called the Hank Cup. Hank Steinbrecher served as US Soccer's General Secretary from 1990 through 2000. Hank's been really involved in getting American soccer into the position it's in today. He's been very, very elemental in that. He took a lead role through direct day-to-day involvement in marketing the sport to potential sponsors, helping US Soccer's corporate family grow throughout the 1990s. Part of Hank's great success was in translating the funding into growing national teams at all levels, and by the end of the 1990s, the US women have won 2 Women's World Cup crowns. They've won a 3rd since then last year, and has built a record unrivaled in the sport of this great development in a short space of time. The US men during that period appeared in 3 World Cups, won a Girl Cup, and finished 3rd at 2 Confederation Cups. It's a great record, and I think without the grassroots development, Connor, you wouldn't have that, right?
It's fantastic.
Right,
It really is.
Right. I mean, we're certainly excited about that. We're excited that somebody of Hank's calibre is here with us and takes the amateur team serious enough to come down here to Chattanooga. So that's really great for us.
Taking time out of his busy life, and
Right.
it shows how much soccer is really growing, not only in America but also in Chattanooga.
Well, that's right. And since I moved here 20 years ago, it has grown a great deal. And I'm very excited about that. And I'm excited to be part of it now to make sure it keeps getting pumped up and goes in the right direction, doesn't stall out and doesn't, fail, keeps going. And as you can see, the games at Chattanooga FC, if you've seen before, you're a regular watcher, you'll know they're great. And so really the only way is forward. It's very exciting. So yeah, it's been great. So you know all about Chattanooga FC, and we talked to them ad infinitum. I'll probably talk about them some more tonight. Can you believe that? No. But let's talk a little bit about Team Quinto Elemento. The team was founded in January of 2006, and they have won a great deal of things in Kansas. They've won 6 First Division indoor games, 8 First Division outdoor leagues, 1 Modelo Cup, and 2 Kansas Cups. Quite a record. They became the best team of Kansas to be 2 years, from 2013 to 2014. And they also represent the state of Kansas for 2 years in the regionals in Kentucky and Ohio in 2013 and 2014. They finished in 3rd. So again, they've got quite a good pedigree. Their coach is Jorge Ramirez, and they have players in the team such as John Byron Sosa and Brian Press that play on the Missouri Comets and also play for the USA national team at futsal, the indoor 5-side.
The indoor, yes.
That's right, which is great fun. If you haven't played futsal, you need to try it. It's great.
It's a fast game. It's awesome.
It's a buzz. They also boast, as Chattanooga FC can do, a professional player like Lucas Rodriguez is now playing for Miami. So they have a pedigree, and it's good to see teams like that who are successful in their own area. And I'm glad they're here tonight. It's going to be interesting to see what's happening in other parts of the country.
Well, I'll tell you, Simon. I visited their website today, and I read about them, and I was surprised at how much they actually won.
Yes.
It made me a little nervous. I'm not going to lie to you.
Well, that's good though. We won, a little edge. We don't want to be too easy, so that's cool.
Exactly. I just hope we come to play.
Of course. That's why we're here. So that's very exciting. So I think we're in for an exciting game tonight. Both teams are out there getting warmed up now. You can probably watch them on the cameras. And the Chat Hooligans are starting to get ready.
Oh, they're coming in, Simon.
They are coming in?
Them.
There they go. Not as big a crowd as normal. It's a Friday night, but and people are coming straight from work. But I think they'll still make enough noise to be heard. So you'll hear them on the microphone for sure. They've got Helga, the giant drum, down there. They've got their seats marked out, so they're ready. Crowds are starting to filter in, so I think we're going to have a good evening, Connor. I think it's going to be fun.
Coming off last weekend, we had such a big crowd. I think tomorrow evening the crowd will be a little bit more than tonight.
I think so too. As the game gets going and people realise, the season has started, there'll be more people coming out. And that's great. I'm hoping that everybody's watching this tonight will come to the game tomorrow.
Exactly.
Please come.
Yes, please. But our first 2 home games, our crowd has done nothing but grow.
Right.
I think we had 3,500 the first game, and then
we did.
5,500 the second game.
We did, and they were great figures. And there are teams that love to have those kind of figures. So I'm excited about that we have that. The potential there is to grow. We want to fill both sides of the stadium. We have done it.
Well, we have, and it was awesome.
It was amazing. The noise, wow, something else. So, yeah, tonight we're hoping for a good crowd, and then tomorrow even bigger. So, if you're not here and you're watching at home, you're doing your dinner, whatever you're doing, please come down tomorrow night. We'd love to see you. You will have the best time ever. You'll have a great time. You'll meet some new friends. The atmosphere will just amaze you. So, yes, we want you to be here. That would be absolutely great. So, as we are now 12 minutes past 7, we're going to be kicking off at 7:30. So we're getting close to kick-off time. I'm hoping to have a team sheet for the teams pretty soon.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I've requested one. It should be on the way any time. So that should be coming down from the other end of the hallway.
Do you think the roster is going to be similar to last weekend?
I'm not sure. Some of the players are out because we have some stubbed toes and things like that.
Okay.
Soren, you have to check, is not playing tonight. He got a knock.
Okay.
Liam Guest stubbed a toe during the last game. And Coach Bill said one of the players was also injured, and I've forgotten who it was, but we have 3 no-shows. However, the rest of them will be here, so we should have a good squad to pick from, but we'll see. We don't want to wear everybody out tonight and then play all the games tomorrow back-to-back, so the coach has got a tough call.
Have you heard, last weekend, John Finley and David Prez were out for a wedding. Are they back tonight?
They are back tonight. They should be back, yes.
Okay, good.
They should be back. They have the obligation. And I think the whole team is here. I think Gregor was out. I'm not sure because Tommy Halsall's around.
Okay.
But that's fine. Tommy's great. No, Gregor's there. I can see him now.
I see Greg on
He
the
is
field.
there. I'm sorry. I thought Tommy said he was going to be playing a lot more, so I hope he's going to be here.
Well, Tommy, it looks like he's warming up right now.
They
Greg
both
is
are.
taking shots at him.
They both are. So,
Okay.
yeah. Well, here come the
find
Chow
out shortly.
Hooligans. Absolutely. Here they come. And we still have a good showing of Chow Hooligans tonight. Yeah, here they come. We've got a couple with blue hair. How about that?
Blue hair, huh?
Blue hair.
Are you thinking about dyeing yours?
I haven't got enough. It would be better than being grey, wouldn't it? So I probably should do, but...
Or you could do it nice yellow to match your new uniforms.
There you go. I should do that.
Wouldn't be as flamboyant, I guess.
It won't be quite as good as these guys, but, it's all good. Hooligans wearing their yellow shirts and their Hank scarves, of course. Looking great.
I love the mustache on the back.
Isn't that cool?
I love it.
It's a cool idea, that is. So, that's really great. So, yeah, we have a crowd that's still filtering in. And, hoping it'll be filling up very fast. And weather's great. We're in the 80s. It's slightly cloudy, but it's very warm. It's starting to get a little bit of heat that we get in the summertime in Tennessee. And, it's going to be interesting to see how the teams do with the heat. I'm guessing the teams from Kansas are probably used to the heat, but the teams from the north of the country may not be quite as used to it as we are. So that could be a deciding factor as the game goes on.
I think the people from Kansas, though, they might be used to more of a dry heat down here, and so it's the humidity is what gets you.
It does.
It's hot.
And it drains you.
And summer's here. I don't think we're going back to 70-degree weather anytime soon.
Not for a few months now, so it's going to be a little toasting as that goes on further during the season. That can be a deciding factor. It's certainly something that a lot of people have to adjust to, and you can't just do it quickly. So, it can be it's one of those factors that can be like a 12th member of the team is captain humidity.
Exactly, and that turf. We have turf down there, and in turf it's made from rubber, and the rubber just absorbs that heat, and it's probably a good 10 degrees hotter actually on the field with the sun just baking on you.
It really is. And of course, once the sun goes down, the heat is being released from the rubber and the turf.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
even though the sun's not on you, you've still got heat rising up. And so that's still a factor. So although it's not as hot, it's still hot. And I've been down there during the games, and I'm like, I don't even want to stand here. I don't run around.
Well, we have this lovely booth with a little bit of air conditioning.
Oh, thank goodness.
I'm not complaining. Are you complaining?
Not a word. In fact, I won't say things, they might throw me out, so I'm going to say absolutely nothing at all. I don't want to risk being thrown out in the heat again. We're just waiting for the team lineups to come through. As soon as we got those, we can read them out to let you know who's who. So we'll have that to you shortly, probably about 5 minutes or so. And teams are warming up. Let's just take a look at them and see what's going on. Absorb the atmosphere for a second. It's a great atmosphere. I mean, you've got the view of the mountains, you've got the view of the city from here. It's a great stadium. So, yeah, let's take a minute just to soak it up. It's pretty cool.
It does look like Soren's out there. He looks to be moving decently.
Well, that's good. Maybe he'll play. Maybe just warming up. He may come in later in the game.
Yeah.
But again, Coach may be holding him back for the next game.
With this quick turnaround, you have to you want to save legs if you can.
Yes, sir. With 2 games in 48 hours or less, you really need to save the squad. Luckily, as he said, this year the squad has depth. We have a lot of players and a lot of good guys who can step in and fill a gap when somebody drops out, or is injured, or can't make it. So that is really a load off the coach's mind. Having coached schoolboy and schoolgirl soccer myself, when the kids don't show up for a game on a Saturday morning, it really hurts. And I'm sure it's the same in any soccer team, whether it's professional or amateur. You want, fresh legs and give people a chance to rotate and, to rest up a little bit. So luckily Coach Bill has that, which is a great relief. I'm sure he's pleased about that. So yeah, I think that's one of the things that contributes to CFC's great success. Is the squad depth is really a big thing.
Well, Simon, I'm going to go out on a limb here.
Go ahead.
And it's completely no backup here, but it looks like Tom is warming up in goal. Greg isn't taking any of the shots.
Right.
So I'm going to say Tommy's starting.
That sounds good to me. You could do a lot worse than have Tommy in goal. He was on fire last time he played.
He's fantastic. He really is.
Yeah, absolutely. After last year's injury, he was just itching to play, and he couldn't play last year. He was so frustrated. So we're glad to have him back. And I can tell he's risen to the challenge. And he's, I think he's going to be, play well. If he's playing tonight, I'll be excited about that.
Exactly.
So.
Chattanooga SC merchandise available in the concourse.
So yeah, we're just waiting for the teams to be announced right now, and waiting to see who gets ready to line up, and because they'll be kicking off about 10 minutes. So.
Will be adjusted downward as the season progresses. Tonight, just $88 for the home jersey and $30 for your season pass wristband.
So we're just waiting for the lineups to come out. There should be any moment, and teams should finish their warm up in a moment and get ready to play. Teams are ready to head back to the dressing room. So yeah, the team's just going back to the dressing room to get finally ready and get their first team shirts on.
Quick bathroom break, maybe a little water.
This is a good time to do that because we're about to get going, and once the action starts, you aren't going to want to miss it, I hope.
So as a coach, how do you take these last 5 minutes?
As a coach, you want to remind them of the key points, really. I think you just want to get them settled, not break out their routine. They probably have little routines they go through before the game starts, and you just want to say, keep your heads, play well, you know what to do, and just remind them of the basics. If they've got a team plan, they might break it down to like 3 fundamental things, just say do X, Y, and Z. So that's what you do. You just want to get their head straight. If they need a bit of peace and quiet, you let them do that. And then just each team is a little different, and the coach has got to feel that with the players. You've got to know them, and do things to suit all the players. Some will be in a group, some will be off their own, getting their head straight. So it's going to vary. So, but yeah, you want to make sure you get the last chance to talk to them. Once they're on the field, you're shouting and they can't always hear you. So you want to make sure they've got those fundamental facts in their heads. Really important to have those. And of course, once they're playing and the chat hooligans making a noise, they can't hear anything. So,
well, Simon, I'm interested. Are you the type of coach that sits back and watches, or do you scream a little bit?
I try to be the kind that sits back and watches, and I end up screaming.
Yeah.
But for about 2 minutes, I'm like, oh yeah, and then I'm like, I guess because I love soccer so much, you just can't help yourself.
You don't have very much passion at all, do you?
No, I'm very quiet. Like most English people, I'm extremely quiet. So yes. So it's what makes the game great is that everybody's passionate about this game. I mean, it's not one of those things, one of those games. I think where people are like, yeah, take it or leave it with soccer. They're like really into it, and that's what I like about it so much. It's one of those things you just it excites people. It makes them get up and move around. So I'm looking down there.
Is that Hank?
I think that might be Hank.
I think it might be Hank.
I think that might be Hank down there with the famous moustache. Let me check. Oh yes, there's that moustache.
He still have it?
Oh gosh, yes.
Oh, I would hope so.
Have a look, it's a great moustache.
Oh, let me see.
Here he is. He's right there, and he's going to talk to the chat hooligans.
Oh yeah.
Hope you can see us at home. Very cool. Very cool. So he's he realises that support's a big part of the game. I'm sure over the years he's been watching teams play in fairly empty stadiums, and they're perceived playing their parents and families, and you want to have people who are engaged, and I think he likes it so much because they're so engaged, and because he obviously is from his biography we heard earlier. So yeah, he loves this stuff. Taking a good look at the Hank scarf.
You think he approves?
I think he's putting one on.
He's about to.
I guess that's a sign he's going to have one on, so he must like it. There we go, look at that.
Well, I'll tell you, there was a very limited number made.
Really? It was
it's
50?
Almost 50, exactly.
Yeah,
And
50.
it's an honor to have one.
Oh yes, absolutely. They sold out super fast. But yeah, he's taking the picture with Galen Riley, the leader of the chat hooligan, the capo for the group. He was the most visible leader, let's say that, and the cheerleader.
Talk about a little bit of passion.
Oh gosh.
That's all the man has for the
He
game.
just about passes out after the games and he can't talk, so that's a sign he's given all he's got. But that's great. I love to be down there looking at that. I'm sure you can see Hank's enjoying it. He's got the scarf on. He's loving that, and everybody's making a big fuss. That's great. Really cool.
We're about 5 minutes away from kickoff.
Okay, yes we are.
I'm getting excited.
Oh yes, absolutely.
I'll take this moment to talk to some sponsors if
Please
that's okay
do.
with you. Yes.
Please do. Yes.
I'd like to thank the Center for Sports Medicine, the official trainers and orthopedic provider for Chattanooga FC. Coca-Cola Chattanooga, offering Coke, the official sports drink, and Powerade, the official sports drink of Chattanooga Football Club. We'd also like to thank Brainerd Baptist School, the official walkout sponsors of Chattanooga Football Club. One place, unlimited possibilities, Brainerd Baptist School. And finally, for our stream here, we can't leave out EPB Fiber Optics, the official service provider for Chattanooga FC's live stream technology. Learn more at epbfi.com.
All right, we're waiting for the teams to come out. If you're enjoying the live feed from the on your TV or your computer screen at home, we'll be waiting actually for that first couple of footsteps so they come out of the locker rooms.
Title sponsor of the Chattanooga Football Club for love of the game.
Welcome to Imagine Better Health TV with CHI Memorial. Today, we're discussing non-surgical treatment options for muscle injuries with Dr. Owen Spear.
Victoria came to me with chronic elbow pain.
And it got so bad that I wasn't able to open up the door, broke down the window.
And we tried to address her pain through the use of the ultrasound and guided injections.
He will use the ultrasound machine.
The teams are lining up, getting ready to go.
Great doctor, he's very empathetic.
We got our classic, or I say classic, I guess they're new, our new yellow uniforms
New
out.
classic yellow
New
uniforms.
classic yellow uniforms. Definitely be seen from a plane, couldn't we?
You can't really avoid those. And there's been a lot of debate about those, and but yeah, the more you see them, the better they get. And they're saying it's gold, not yellow, but it's certainly a striking colour, and it lets you know where the CFC players are. There's no doubt about it. You can't go, wonder which ones we are. You can tell.
Well, Simon, I told
Yes.
you it was unofficial, and I shouldn't have said anything. But Greg is in line with the starters.
Oh, there you go.
So we'll have Greg in goal, which
Very
is always
cool.
good news.
Absolutely. It's almost worth a couple of points on its own having Gregor in goal. So yeah, we're just waiting for the team to. They're lining up. We're waiting for them to come out for the presentation in the crowd.
No, well, we're CFC's ready. I don't know where.
Yeah, I wonder where they are. Because our guys are ready to go, and it's almost 7:30 now, so we might have a little late start. So we'll see what we get. But yeah, we're looking forward to seeing them coming onto the field very, very soon. We may be a couple of minutes late getting underway, but that's okay. We have lights, and it's a great Friday night, so we're excited about that. And that's all right. We can wait a few minutes for these great guys. I don't mind that at all.
I've waited for worse.
I have too. I haven't waited for many worse things and been disappointed when it got there. These guys never disappoint. Well, there are the Quinto Elemento players coming out of the dressing room.
Slowly but surely, they're
Slowly,
trickling out.
They're kind of coming out as if they're still waiting for the Price is Right to end. But they're, I think it's over now. They can come out and the credits are over on the Price is Right, so they can come out and play soccer now. The third player that's hurt, is John Carrier. John Carrier can't play tonight. I think he's took a knock as well during the last game with Nashville. So John's sitting on the physio bench. But, he was the third player.
He seems to be enjoying himself.
He always does. I'm not sure if he enjoys playing more or he enjoys hanging out with the fans and the reserves. But yeah, John's one of those great guys. Always got a smile on his face, so always in a good mood, and that's great. So yeah, CFC are waiting on the Quinto players to get ready. So we're a few minutes late getting underway. We have the lineup of Quinto Elemento for tonight, and starters. So we've got starters number 2, Alain Mantingu, number 3, Brian Perez, who is I think one of their strikers, number 4, Lucas Rodriguez, number 11, William Keel-William, number 4, Robert Palmer, number 8, John Sosa, number 27, Boris Pardo, number 2, Jesse Jasso, number 13, Taina Chiapalo, Number 5, Guerrero Pino. Number 19, Sherick Hilaire. Number 1, Julio Tovalin. Number 21, Rohan Fellows. Number 15, Carlos Naranjo. Number 24, Steven Salinas. Number 16, Nicolas Torres. And finally, number 12, Max Tarute. So they are about to come out and take the stage, as it were. Not take the field, but take the stage too, because the stock field is kind of the stage.
Chattanooga Football Club and Volkswagen Chattanooga welcome you to Chattanooga's beautiful Finley Stadium, Davenport Field, for tonight's U.S. Amateur Championship. Please welcome our visitors, Quinto Elemento and your Chattanooga Football Club.
Number 23, Brian Perez. Number 10, Lucas Rodriguez. Number 11, Kyle Williams. Number 4, 80s hit producer Robert Palmer. Number 8, John Sosa. Number 27, Boris Pardo. Number 5, Guerrero Pino. Number 15, Carlos Naranjo. Number 24, Steven Salinas. And number 16, Nicolas Torres. Now the starting lineup for your Chattanooga SC.
Check those names out for you. All right.
In goal, number 0, Gregor Hartley.
Gregor Hartley in goal, starting for Chattanooga FC.
Number 18, Danny Reynolds.
Danny Reynolds from Dundee, stuck in defence.
Number 32, Will Roberts.
Will Roberts, 32,
Number 12,
in defence.
John Finley.
John Finley back in defence. Good to see John back.
Always
Hello,
good to see
Marge.
John back.
Hello, John's mum.
Number 11, Cinderello.
Cinderello back. That's great. Good he's back.
Number 14, Kieran Bywater.
Another English player. Good to see Kieran back. He scored that great penalty in the first game.
Number 6, Jake Young.
Jake Young, number 6.
Number 9, Zeka.
Zeka. Back up front. Always good to see Zeka up there.
Number 4, Matt Aldridge.
Matt Aldridge controlling the midfield as always. Good to see Matt out there.
Number 13, David Perez.
David Perez down that wing. Good to see him.
And number 16, Snoopy.
John Snoopy Davison, number 16 up front. Excellent. So there's our Chattanooga FC.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your
And now we will have the national anthem.
national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam?
And we're ready to get started. The players are just shaking hands and getting ready to get into action. Thank you, Connor. So how do you think it's going to be tonight, Connor? What are you looking forward to most?
Well, to be honest, I'm happy to see Zeka in the starting lineup.
Yeah.
The first 2 home games, he came in for the last 10, 15 minutes of the game, and I love watching Zeka play. He's quick. You don't want to lose him because he'll punish you.
Right. He's definitely a game changer, and he was last time he played. He was got the opening goal, and bang, we were 2 up, and that was it. So yeah, he's one of those guys you want on your side, not on their side.
And David Perez and John Finley back. You gotta love that.
Well, they were strong down this the near side on the right wing together, so they're good with David being fed by John, and I like seeing them play together. They've re-gelled this season, so I want to see them play some more.
Well, they have the advantage because they both played together in league.
Of course.
So where most players here only get to play a couple months together.
Right.
John and David play almost year-round together, and it's lovely because we get to see the mesh that they have together.
Well, that's right.
On our field.
Certainly with Tommy Horsell too playing league, it helps.
Yes,
You've got that team feeling with them. So yeah, that's certainly a good thing. Any players that come from the same college will often stick together, and we'll see that a lot, and that certainly helps them get their rhythm together and their East Coast flow, and that's always a big thing. So yeah, I'm excited to see them play together, and hope we see some good action tonight. So the team's just getting formed up, having a quick a conflab, as we call it in England, where they get together in the circle and
say that one more time.
Conflab. It's
I've never heard of such.
It's like a big unofficial gathering where they get together for a good talk. So that's what they're doing now. I'm sure our English listeners will know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's what they're doing. They're just getting that little team bonding together, going over those last few critical things, and then they're ready to play. So yeah, a little late getting going. We're 10 minutes late for kickoff. That doesn't affect anybody's schedule too much. We're a little bit late starting, but I think to a degree it's been worth the wait. So
better late than never.
Absolutely, and this is one of those things that we waited months and months for the season to start, and now it's here. It's like, hey, what's the 5-10 minutes? It's great that it's starting. We're excited. It's what we look forward to the rest of the year, pretty much. Which means you must get some hobbies or something else to do in the winter, because sitting around waiting for CFC to start is not really a sign of it. Anyway, so yes, we're excited the game's about to start, and the team's taking their places.
And Chattanooga FC obviously is in their yellow.
Right.
And Quinto Elemento is in all black.
All black. That's going to be a little bit warm later on.
That's not my problem.
No, well, not my problem either, thank goodness. The referees are in red, which is going to be distinguished. So we got the match referee in the middle, and we got 2 what they call in America assistant referees. I call them linesmen, the ones that run down the sides.
So linesmen.
Yeah, I call them linesmen. So, and we have a 4th official down by the benches. We'll be making sure about the substitutions and the timekeeping are done correctly, and that the coaches don't try and encroach on the game too much, which some of the coaches do. So we're just about ready to go. That ball's ready to be touched off. Here we go. Ready to go, Quinto to kick off. Come on.
What are we waiting on? Let's go. The line,
Kick
he
that
was
ball.
checking the net. He was checking the net behind
right.
Grega.
Make sure there's no holes in it.
I guess.
Well, there's a couple of holes in it, but they're not too big, I guess, so that's okay. Yeah, okay. I've always wondered that, so they're checking it for holes, and I'm like, it's full of holes. What?
They're looking for large holes, Simon.
Oh, large hole, bullseyes ones. Okay.
Finally, here we
Oh,
go.
hallelujah. Here we go, and we're off. So, Chattanooga FC in yellow, playing from left to right. Quinto Elemento from Kansas playing from right to left on your screen. And the winner of this game gets to play the Chicago Fire PDL team in the final. So, lots at stake. The loser goes home.
Yes, sir, Simon. The losers, we have 2 games tomorrow, so the 2 losers will play at 5.
Thank you, Connor. Okay, they go eventually, but they don't get to go further in the competition. Thank you for
They go
that.
home sad.
I'm glad you're here.
That was a good touch there.
Wasn't it? Chattanooga trying to slide the ball through the diagonally between the players.
A little miscommunication
Well,
between him and Snoopy.
it's early in the game, and there's that, feeling each other out, getting the feel for the pace of the ball. Because each time you play, the pace is slightly different, depending on the ball pressure and the temperature of the field. There's small things that can make a lot of difference the way the ball responds, and the players have to kind of get used to that. I mean, they know roughly what it's going to do, but sometimes it can surprise them if those conditions conspire to make it different.
Trying to flick it over there.
Yeah, we're seeing all this midfield play. Both teams trying to find the crack in the defences.
Good possession by Zeka there.
Absolutely.
Back to,
Intelligent.
John Finley.
Back to Greg. Greg sends that one way up into the sky. John Finley's on the end of it.
Good
And
win.
again, John wins it. Through to David Perez, trying to set Snoopy off. So it's a throw to Chattanooga FC. So they push down John Finley with that long throw of his again.
He's huge.
Look at that.
No effort. No effort spent.
Exactly. And it just trickles out for a throw to Quinto. You can probably hear the Chat Hooligans in fine voice tonight.
They filled in nicely.
They really have, actually. Yeah, we did think there many of them coming in, but the section's filling up fast, and they usually spill over into two sections. So it's good to see. There'll probably some more coming in, I think, later in the evening too. So, but yeah, if you're not,
stand-up win
that
there,
was a
John.
nice win of the ball, and they're still being strong, forcing Quinto to push out for.
I like to see the
Throwing.
physical play there.
Absolutely, yeah. And Chattanooga's very good at that. They know how to stand up, and they don't get pushed around. Yeah, and they're slowly creeping down that line, making Quinto keep pushing out for a throw.
You think this
Yeah,
one's going into the box here with John's big throw?
John probably will go for the long throw. He's now watch him see confounders make a short throw.
As soon as we
It's commentator's curse, Connor.
I'm
You
sorry,
know
I'm
that's all right. Carlos knows this, and that's all right. We'll explain to you at the half time about that.
Okay. Fill me in, please.
Absolutely. But yeah, I was going to say earlier that the Quinto players probably not used to playing this much noise, with the hooligans right under their tail making all this noise, and they, like, what is this? They'll be even more surprised when they're still going at 90 minutes and still making lots of noise. But yeah, a lot of players come here and they look at them going, what is going on? So yeah, that's what we call Fort Finley. That's one of the big things about Chattanooga.
Well, they don't stop.
Good Lord, no, they do not stop. So it's a free kick to Chattanooga,
Danny Reynolds taking it with his left foot here.
looking
Gonna get
to float it into the box.
curve in.
Nice ball. Can we? Oh, and the keeper's ready for it. The keeper is definitely up to that one.
Yeah, he came out
But
aggressive.
he did, yeah, that was a nice one. Some keepers hang back on those and pay the price, but he came out and claimed the ball, and that's great. That's good goalkeeping. Chattanooga trying to break it, and Zeka's trying to come down the left wing. Pushed off the ball a little bit, but he's still fighting for it.
He doesn't give up.
He doesn't. Quinto trying to come away. CFC have already got 4 back, so they aren't leaving a lot of space.
John's got time here.
Yeah, absolutely. Quinto keeping the ball in. Thank you very much. John says, passes it back. And yeah, they just CFC trying to come up again.
Yeah.
This game is there's still a bit of that midfield probing going on. So and that's
Quinto looks like they're playing a 4-4-2 maybe.
I think they are.
They have an odd floater that he floats up and down though. I'm still trying to figure it out.
Okay.
Oh, that was a good ball there.
CFC up to the task of pushing out for a throw-in. So
We'll see if Quinto has a good throw here.
well, that's right. I want to see if they've got a throw like John Finley's.
Short again.
So yeah, it's not getting it away really. They're getting a bit stymied in that corner.
Both teams they seem to be feeling each other out.
Right.
Not really trying
And
to.
that's normal. I think we won't see a super strike straight away. That's a fairly optimistic long shot from out there. Doesn't really bother Gregor too much.
Yeah.
There's a slight bounce on that one, but Gregor's able to read it and not really a problem.
Give him a little test. Why not?
Well, that's it. I mean, they've got to see you know, if the keeper holds it or isn't good with holding the ball. Some keepers are not, and so they'll know to take advantage of that during the game. Ball's wild. Well, that's flicked through nicely. Chattanooga trying to take something off that. Kick back to the goalkeeper. Can't pick it up, so Snoopy challenges. A little bit uncertain there.
Good switch there. Mm-hmm. Stretch him out a little bit.
Right. It's always a sign of a team that uses the whole width of the field. You've probably seen some games where they're just playing like half the field, and it's best to use the whole width of it, really, because that can really give you an advantage. So, Quinto looking to get in the box. Flicked away. No problems. Good challenge, no foul. Quinto still trying to come through the gap.
They've had good possession.
They have. They have.
They're not rushing anything.
No, they're passing and looking up and just not getting it through to that last section in the 18-yard box. But they are certainly concentrating on possession and accurate passing. And CFC again break down the defence. I think that's Matt Alger breaking it down there. So what we want to see is, you know, some strong defence. Jake Young's been playing well in this game too. He's right in the middle of the action. So nice little steal of the ball from Snoopy.
That was a good win by Snoopy there.
It really was, wasn't it? Will Roberts is hanging loose. Look at that in the middle of the box. He's unmarked. He's looking for that feed. He's trying to stay onside. That's really go, Will Roberts. Yes,
we go.
I just mentioned him, and that's that goal.
Beautiful.
First goal at Chattanooga. Let's see.
Beautiful cross by David
Wasn't
Perez
that?
there, and it was just all you had to do was touch it in.
Well played, Will Roberts. What a great goal. You can see him coming down the middle of the field, getting in the D, staying onside, and they didn't see him. Quinto did not spot him.
No. David Perez had a great overlap
Absolutely.
on that crossing,
Excellent.
and it was just beautiful. Just beautiful.
Go Chattanooga FC. Excellent. Very exciting. First goal after 8 minutes. That's really got the hooligans pumped up. So, 1-0 CFC after 8 minutes. Will Roberts just touching the ball into the net, past the keeper.
The keeper had no shot there.
No.
Yeah. But hey, we'll take it.
Right.
Uh-oh, with a little response maybe?
Yeah, Quinto trying to push back the quick reply that CFC are up to the job and letting it run out for a goal kick.
Greg with a little communication there. I don't think he was quite too happy with the quick turnaround.
Right.
Making sure everyone still got their heads.
Yeah, Gregor will certainly tell them what's what and what's not. He's a plain speaker, but that's a good thing.
No, yeah, he's a good leader.
You don't want any ambiguity in a goalkeeper. So, nothing wrong with that at all. So.
Wish he could keep it in play.
Well, I was going to mention that, but now you brought it up. Yes, he did kind of that kick go out, which is a little careless, but
he's usually not too careless either.
He's not careless at all. So he's very, very, precise about stuff. So, but he hasn't done any harm. Quinto over in the back four. They're trying to come down the line, and it just runs out of play.
I think Chattanooga is going to continue to let them possess in the back four if they just want to play ping pong in the back.
That's okay with us. I mean, it's not we're one up, so that's not a bad thing. So that's a good long ball.
Yeah, a little clearance.
Is it up to Roberts to chase that down? He's pressuring the defender. And the keeper's can't pick it up again, but he's cleared it. But he was pressurising Mantingo, the defender there. John Finley's playing way up there, but that's a good break. Will Roberts crossing it in, but a little too strong.
No one there. Where's everyone at?
Yeah, really. over Snoopy's head, and there's nobody else behind him. This is one of the drawbacks for the two up front. The third person's there, you've got the overlap and chance for a goal. But no matter. Now Quinto playing the long ball, trying to reach forward.
Oh, that was soft.
Oh, now was the referee calling a foul for Jake Young pushing the Quinto player, but didn't look too harsh to me. But there we are, it's a free kick. About 22, 23 yards out. So it's actually in scoring range. He had a push from Naranjo there, which I didn't think was a particularly hard one, but the referee did.
Yeah, we're not down there.
No, we're not down there. So, Quinto lining up for a free kick.
Got a four-man wall, it looks like. David Perez's huge height is really helping out on that wall.
It is.
That was always my problem playing. They
Right.
never wanted me in the wall.
Okay. So let's see what they've got. And off the wall.
I mean, was that David Perez? I'll eat my words.
It was hard to see. It was right at the end of the wall. It wasn't in a good vision for us, but okay, ball's out. Ooh, that's a nice ball floated into the 6-yard box, but again, CFC up to the job, pushing them out.
It was a good
Quinto
win.
trying to pressure again. Nice pass. Going for a long shot. No, looking up, flicking it over wide again. They're coming in from left and right, both angles.
Good win by Finley.
Absolutely. Pushing it out for a throw for Quinto. So. It's only good pressure from Quinto in response to the goal.
They're worrying me. This offense is they're not rushing anything and they're possessing.
No, they are possessing and they're concentrating on nice, crisp passes, but again, Greg Hart has realised and he's coming out to steal the ball, and that's breaks the whole thing down.
He's not afraid to come out at all.
Oh no, not at all. And say some keepers do, they hold back just a little bit too much, and that half a second or a second can make all the difference. And Gregor doesn't do that. He commands the box.
No hesitation at all.
None at all. And that's what makes him great.
Well,
That's a
Snoopy
nice
with the
win. Lucky bounce, but he's won it. And he's looking up for War Roberts and trying to come into the box. Oh, and that's calls for a penalty.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that one.
I'm not sure. It looked to me like War Roberts fell over the defender as much as blocked, but I've seen him given for that.
Yeah.
However, the referee waves play on, very quick to wave play on. Wasn't
Might be a
taking.
little biased, okay?
Well,
Maybe just a little
us? No, never. We are perfectly unbiased, gentlemen, both of us. But yeah, the referee made that very clear he wasn't going to wait around and listen to their appeals. So,
Which I guess if we were on the other side, I can't say I would.
well, I think I say you want the referee not to be dominating the game. He just
Exactly.
lets it flow, and that was good. Refereeing let it flow. So CFC trying to come through again.
Ooh.
Through the gap, making the angles work. John Finley down by the line, making the angles work. That's a nice ball. Coming forward, Snoopy.
control.
Yeah, ran out of legs there. Just fell over himself.
Turf monster got him.
Certainly. So Quinto looking to push forward. You can tell they've been practicing those triangular passes because they're very good at those 60-degree passes. Or 120 degrees, sorry. See, I was terrible at mathematics.
That's
But yeah,
trigonometry, come on.
I think wasn't that the Lone Ranger's horse? So yeah, CFC are breaking down these attacks. They're kind of looking at this triangle pass pattern they're sticking to, and they're able to intercept on some of these. So Quinto trying to push forward again, but they're having to keep the ball moving. They can't get a lot of time on the ball. See, they're having to get shots off like that from, that's a long way out to get really much power behind it.
Greg will have that all day.
Oh yeah, every time. So they're just not, they're what they call the harrying them on the ball, so they're not letting them get much time to sit up and take a look and see who's around them, and that's what a good defence does. It gives the attackers a, harassment. What we call interference over here, where they slow them down.
Interference, yes, and I'm blanking on the word. I rest for many years and I can't. Obstruction.
Obstruction. Right,
There you
obstruction.
go.
Absolutely.
That was a bit of a physical win there on the head by Quinto.
Ball's out for a throw to CFC on the far side. Should calm things down a touch. We're playing 15 minutes, so we're a third of the way through the first half. And so far, if you just joined us, it's 1-0 to CFC. with a nice goal from
Will Roberts.
Roberts. Thank you,
Yes,
Will Roberts.
beautiful goal.
Just touched it in the box and found a gap in the Quinto defence.
We got to give credit to David Perez on
Absolutely.
that assist, though.
The pass was great. So
Sometimes the assist is just as beautiful as the
actually it is, and that's one of the things that people look at goals and goals. It's like assists and great crosses and great passes are what makes the game. So CFC setting up for a free kick,
goal. Just keeping possession, maybe.
taking it wide across to switch over to Jake Young. He's got John Finley with him. John Finley down the line.
give it away,
that
John.
didn't quite work out.
Correction on that goal. Goal scored by 42, Will Roberts. Assisted at 14.
Uh-oh. A little through ball to Snoopy here.
Karen, what's Stubby going to do with it? And he's gone down with that. Is that a foul? No.
Oh, that was a
Again,
strong
that's
win. That was a strong win.
Strong challenge. Could have come through with that and made something of it, but the ball's back to CFC.
David Perez seems to be everywhere
He
tonight.
does, doesn't he? He's all over. Which must be a worry for the Quinto defence when he keeps popping up.
He's another one of those that I'm glad he plays for us and not them.
Quite right. Well, that's a nice flick on. Can they make something of this? CFC muscled away in the box again, but
It was a good idea by
it was a
Zeka.
very good idea. Zeka's got that soccer brain that you cannot teach, he just got that. But again, when CFC getting in the box, they're looking dangerous. And that's always a good sign.
Should be a CFC throw here, yeah.
Yeah, it is. They're still keeping the pressure on.
We're not taking this time. Mm-hmm. Why not?
Absolutely.
Gonna swing it here around. Can we go big
Change
to
it
John? Can we go
around.
big to John, please?
Go wide, right across the field, switch from side to side.
I would have liked to see them
Yeah, look at
go straight to John there and
Yeah.
skip Jake Young. There's no need for that.
So Quinto playing the long ball right into the corner, and it goes out. Let it go out for a goal kick. Excellent.
Seeing that ball over the end line. Chattanooga FC goal kick.
So, Gregor Hartley putting it back into play. That long kick of his. Still bobbling around a bit, not letting it settle too much. Back to Gregor, all the way back. Gregor out.
He had to get that one out quick.
He did, he had to rush that one. It went to a Quinto player. CFC Sleepy waiting for the ball a little too long there, but yeah, needs to be a bit quicker on those. Matt Aldred back in control, back to Zeka. And Zeka dispossessed. Quinto trying to break.
That was Bywater, Kieran Bywater.
Oh, it's
there.
Kieran Bywater?
Yes,
I'm
sir.
sorry. You're right, it is Kieran,
I can always tell Zeka, but with those orange cleats, you can't miss him.
of course.
Good cross.
Gregor's got the ball. One of the Quinto players got a knock. Rodriguez got a knock and seems to be in some distress.
Greg is worried, doesn't know what to do.
I think he's letting the ball go.
He might just be cramping up.
Could be, but it's a little early for cramp. It might just be a knock. He's back on his feet, so that's good. Actually, somebody get hurt early in the game and not be able to play.
Yeah, we don't want to see that ever.
No, we really don't. And Quinto trying to work the angles there to slide in between the CFC midfielders. Still keeping possession nicely.
Yes.
But they
Like
just-
I said, they keep possession and they
Right.
don't rush.
They do, and that's a good sign of a team that's comfortable, confident. So,
Well coached as well.
yes, absolutely.
Gonna get to see a cross in here, maybe.
I think here we go. Long cross, and Greg is there to punch
Greg
it
is
away.
out with the
and
shot. Oh,
Kinto's
no.
there. Oh, whoa.
If that would have been on target, we might have
Wouldn't
been.
that have been dramatic? That would have gone right through the back of the net if that had gone in the net.
Gregor came out aggressively as always,
Right.
and he missed the ball.
Yeah, left the goal not uncovered, but certainly a little exposed. So, and it was number 9, Robert Palmer.
Okay.
He's hitting that one. He's got a good shot on him.
If he bring it down a little bit, we might
Right.
be a little bit more worried.
Well, that's right. So that's 1 field goal to 0 to Quinto. But we're leading on soccer goals, which is the most important thing.
Well, that's 2 out of bounds on Greg there. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Not sure what he's up to there.
Just giving away possession.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's in the opposing half, which is fine, but you don't want to do it unless you really have to. So,
Do we only have 1 ball tonight?
apparently we only have 1 soccer ball tonight. I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen. We only have 1 soccer ball, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. And they're retrieving it now. Oh, may have found a second one.
Now we have a second one, but it's too late.
Amazing.
Well, let's keep it over there.
Here we go.
Well, the hooligans, they're out and about tonight. As always.
They really are. They're filling up the... If there's a silence, they're filling it. And that's always what's great about the atmosphere at Finley Stadium. Like I said, if you haven't been here before, you haven't been for a long time, haven't been to a few games, come down tomorrow night. It's going to be a good night. These guys will be cheering for 2 games.
And you'll get two games for the price of 1.
Absolutely, that's a great deal.
Starts at 5 o'clock.
The first one's at 5 o'clock kickoff, the second one's at 7:30 kickoff. There's a nice shot from Quinto.
No problem there for
Again,
Gregor.
Greg is up to it again. That's Selena's taking the shot, but Greg is right behind it. But yeah, do come down tomorrow night if you're watching at home or you can't get away. Get a babysitter, whatever you have to do, and come on down. We'd love to have you here and be part of the atmosphere.
I'd like to see John take it up the sideline maybe. Why is he pulling back there?
Let's see. Yeah, there's that long throw again.
Yeah,
nice. The Snoopy flicks it on.
Zeka with the
Zeka running
pressure.
down. Zeka's going to chase it back to the keeper because the keeper cannot pick it up again, and he has to pass it back to Mentingo in the defence. So that's a dangerous way to play, is to keep passing it back to the keeper, because eventually you can make an error and that's when people score. So it's not something that I teach my kids and I teach them to play. So I'm not the coach here, so I will be quiet about that. But that's not what I would do.
Speak your mind, speak your mind.
Okay. Even if it is totally empty, I'll speak it. There you go.
Well, guys, get out your phones. Go to iTunes Store or Google Play Store and download the free Chattanooga FC app. You'll be able to keep up with all of our updates in the most direct way possible, as well as earn points for prizes and receive special offers from our sponsors. So it's free. Why would you not get it?
Yeah, one of last year's prizes was a mountain bike, a very nice one that somebody won.
You didn't win.
And not me, no, but it was a nice blue mountain bike. There's a nice chip on from Quinto, CFC breaking it down again. So yeah, the CFC app's a good thing to have. And if you're a hardcore fan, you have to have that. And it's free, why not? So Quinto are trying to push forward. They're still looking, so they're trying to find that gap, and every time they move, CFC are flooding back. The defence is looking strong right now. I have to say they're looking good. Quinto can't really push forward. They get down the wing and they have to go back again a little bit. Trying to flick the ball. That's a nice flick on.
Ooh.
But the misread from the attacker. CFC trying to stop them getting the ball. Again, they're looking for those chips.
Yeah.
And it's really making them sweat to get those, because they're going out.
A bit strong there.
A little bit too strong, yeah. Yeah. There's a fine line with those flicks between the power to make them go where you want them to go and not outpacing the attacker.
And playing on this turf, it gives somewhat of a home field advantage, because a lot of people don't play on turf, and it's a lot quicker when you play on turf.
It is.
Uh-oh.
Quinto trying to get through. The attack breaks down. They're trying to come back again. Taking a long shot, that's safely wide, and Gregor knew it, and so it's Gregor getting the ball back into play for with the goal kick. John Finley trying to defend the ball there, and he's
Finley's arguing, he's saying he got the ball.
The referee's saying he was in a bit too hard and he's giving a free kick, and John's
Or like him to
telling him what he thinks.
Just walk away, John. Just walk
pretty
away.
much, walk away.
He's not going to change his mind now. There's no need to get on his bad
They
side.
generally don't. So that's a free kick to Quinto on the down the left wing on the side of the 18-yard box.
Yeah.
And that can be quite dangerous. They float it into the box. We'll have a set play they can play from this position. So let's see what they can do. So, and
Looks like we got Sosa maybe taking it down
we
there.
do.
Two-man wall.
Again, two-man wall, two guys sitting up now. And it's just Sosa sitting up over it to take the kick. And the players are jockeying position in the box. That's a good cross, but it's pushed out back into the corner again.
But they kept possession.
They did keep possession very nicely. Quinto playing it long into the box. It's flicked away. Quinto possession again, going for the shot, and that's over the bar again.
Offsides.
I think there was an offside actually from the player that fed the ball back out from the box,
Yeah.
in the box, out to the edge of the 18-yard box. Yeah. I think they were calling it on that, so it's a free kick to CFC.
And Gregor kept that one in this time.
That's a good long kick. Now, of course, it gets headed away, but...
Snoopy challenged.
He did, he challenged it, and that's the thing with headers. They always go where you want them to. So, Quinto spreading it wide, using the whole width of the field with the defence. And seeing if they can come down the far side of the field now.
They love those triangle plays.
They do. I mean, that must be like they rehearse all the time. They must sit on the bus doing those on the way down here and, just doing triangles. But again, they're focusing on possession, hoping it will lead to something. And that's a good way to play because it just shows you have, control and composure on the ball. But it has to lead to something at the end of the day. And that's a nice little push. Oh, that's a dive. No way was that a penalty.
No.
So
The ref was not fooled either.
The Quinto player going down as if he'd been hit by a ton of bricks, and in fact nobody touched him. So that's what is known in the game technically as a dive.
Well, John Finley's presence, scares anybody.
Well, it does. It does. Quinto looking to regroup.
They look tired. Both teams do.
A little bit slowed down. Yeah, I'd say you're right, Connor. They have slowed down and such. Again, Quinto focusing on possession, which is fine, but they're still in their own half.
Well, I'll take a second
Go ahead.
to thank a couple of our sponsors. Belhaven University is the official sponsor of the Chattanooga FC's live stream. Without them, we couldn't do this. So with campus located in Chattanooga and degree programs for working adults on campus or online, visit chattanooga.belhaven.edu to learn more.
Quinto have moved up the field a little bit further, focusing that possession game, and CFC are just keeping them at bay at the moment. They're letting them wear themselves out, and that long pass straight to Gregor Hartley, and the frustration there.
You're starting to
Sosa's
see
frustration. You see that, put yourself in, come on, I'm open, give me the ball. And so, yeah, that's... If the passing doesn't lead to anything, it does get frustrating. So, but yes, CFC is sitting on a one-goal lead, and they're not too worried at the moment.
No.
So
They don't seem to be pressing as much.
they don't. If I was a coach, I'd probably push for a second goal. But however, we played half an hour now, so we played 2/3 of the first half.
A little safety net's always nice, though.
Oh gosh, always, because a goal can come out of nowhere, as we've seen in so many games.
Yeah.
So you don't want to fall with that last-minute goal or that the ricochet, even an own goal or something silly. So
we definitely need to go.
so there we go. Snoopy intercepts the pass. Zeka has the ball, holding it up while the other attackers join him, and he's dispossessed.
Double teamed there.
He was.
Couldn't do much.
Not with that. So again, Quinto trying to come up. They got 3 on 5. Bring up a few more players. Trying to go wide. Looking for that gap. Looking for the cross. And the cross is broken down.
Yeah, we're going to have a corner here, though.
We are.
Is this the first one of the night for them?
I think it is.
Yeah.
I haven't seen them do a corner before. We've seen some free kicks, not a corner, so we'll see what they've got in the box. A quick corner. Quick and short.
With the overlap.
Trying to get the defence flat, long flick into the box. Up in the air. And doesn't really go anywhere, and Gregor's there.
Yeah.
So they're certainly putting the energy into these movements, but they're not getting any reward yet.
No. Which I'm happy about.
I was not complaining.
Good win. Possession.
John Finley up the line to Snoopy. Snoopy is again 2 players on him.
Oh.
Goes down.
And we'll take it.
Yeah, we'll take it. Oh, sure, that's fine.
Yeah,
We'll take
we'll
it.
take it.
We'll take it.
We'll take it, okay.
We'll take it. Okay.
Finley playing quick here.
Absolutely. Another quickly taken
To
dead
buy
ball
water.
scenario.
Ooh. Miscommunication there with David.
Yeah, not a good one. Allows Quinto to come forward very fast.
Oh, yeah.
But again, CFC have got 4 defenders back. It's a 3-on-4. Quinto trying to find the gap.
Oh.
Goes down very easily there again.
Uh-oh. Of course. Quinto is not happy with that. But
They're not happy with that. They want a penalty,
Yeah,
but
no, I
that
didn't see anything.
was... I didn't see anything at all, apart from somebody who's spent a lot of time at drama school, frankly.
Yeah.
Back into play with CFC. A long ball back to the keeper.
Do you hear the Chattahooligans?
Oh gosh, how can you not hear them?
They're chanting, "We're not in Kansas anymore." Which you gotta love.
You do. We've played teams from Kansas before, and always we're tired of hearing that comment, but we're going to make it anyway because it's always good to hear. Snoopy intercepts the ball. Look at that, breaks down the passing.
Good effort.
Absolutely, but Quinto recover that fairly quick. There's a nice ball though.
Oh, through ball.
Through ball, and it's yes.
Come on, Zeka.
Come on, Zeka, do some magic. Zeka's got possession. Puts it out to Will Roberts. Will Roberts off the defender, and lovely, corner to CFC. Well played.
We'll take the corner.
We will take that, and that will lead, I hope, to another scoring opportunity.
Snoopy in midfield, the foul for the Chattanooga SC working.
Here it comes, I think, soon enough.
Yep. Here we go. Long corner, floated in. Ball there, and it's in the goal. It's yes.
John Finley, was that John?
What a goal it was. I believe it was.
A beautiful win.
Wow. Well done, John. Nice goal. I know Marge Finley's excited about that back at home. Great goal. Often the defender gets the goal. That was a cracker. Well, that's the 2-goal cushion CFC needs. A great set piece in the corner. Headed in past the keeper. No problems.
John
2-0.
just went up and won it.
Excellent. Well, that's good for Chattanooga to go into the second half. 2 up is great, so they have 10 minutes more to play in this half. And looking good. Looking strong. Not too many scoring opportunities by CFC, I have to say.
Does that worry
When they're
you?
there, no, not at all. When they're there, they maximise it and they score. So it's about, balls in the back of the net, to be honest, is what it's all about, Connor, and they're getting it. even though they aren't spending as much time in their opponent's half as Quinto have been,
Well,
they're
Quinto
huffing
just-
and puffing.
They come down here and they possess, and nothing comes of the possession.
Correct. And I think that's got to be frustrating. That's a lovely ball.
And David Perez on the far side.
Absolutely. Can he cross it in? No, he can't cross it in, but it goes off for a throw off the defender. So, off of Pino. So again, CFC keeping the pressure on.
We may finally see a throw from John Finley into the box.
It looks
I don't
like
want to
he's-
jinx it again.
Oh, I know. Setting up for that long throw.
And it's short again.
See?
I'm just going to stop talking.
I think, well, maybe. So, yep, CFC dispossessed Quinto. Oh, and he's called
Soft again.
It's really a foul. It was a clip on the ankle. It wasn't really a foul. So, and that wasn't a dead ball, by the way. The Quinto free kick is supposed to, the ball's supposed to be totally stopped when it's kicked. And that was still moving, but the referee let it go. Well, that's a nice flick on.
Well, give and
Can
go with that.
Zeka make something of it? A little bit too strong.
It was a good idea.
Absolutely, and CFC are full of good ideas like that. They're putting it through the angles, which puts it behind the defence, and they're doing a lot of that tonight. Quinto are trying it, but they don't have as much success. So let's see what they've got to reply with, if they have something in their war chest they can reply with. I know they'd like to not get any more goals behind, for sure.
Well, growing up playing, my coaches always told me.
That's a nice ball. Go on.
My coaches always told me that 2-0 lead was always the most dangerous lead. Because
And why is that, Connor?
Well, the opponent scores one, and you still have confidence. You don't
Right.
worry about it too much. And then they score another quick one to tie it up, and then instantly all the momentum is swung.
Right.
And you lose everything.
Right,
And then,
so it's a question of overconfidence.
exactly.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But we won't talk about that.
No, I don't think so, because even when CFC are ahead, they still keep their heads. They don't tend to let it, they don't back off and take their foot off the gas.
No,
So,
sir.
and that's a good pass that's come CFC's way. Ooh.
Good to see Will Roberts hop
Yeah,
up
he's
there.
okay.
He fell right on his knee
It
on
was a
that
little
turf.
hard, wasn't it? Yeah. Quinto are trying to make something it down the wing here, going for that long, that cross again. But again, then they're getting possession, but they've always got their back to the goal.
Yeah, they possess. They're in the 18, and he's
They
got his
do.
back to the goal. Turn around.
They do. All he's got to do is pivot and hit it, but they're not doing that. And I think if you try and set up for the perfect shot,
You're never going to
it
find
never
the perfect
comes.
shot.
No, you just got to go for it. So again, Quinto possession, yeah, I mean, it's good.
Hey, possession doesn't put points on the board.
It doesn't win games.
It's still nil.
Absolutely. It's a nice long ball, but it's a little deep, and it runs out for a goal kick to CFC. So we have about 7 minutes to play. And 2-0 to CFC. If you just joined us, you missed 2 great goals.
2 beautiful goals.
Absolutely. If you just joined us, then stay with us the rest of the web stream, and if you can make it, come down tomorrow night. If you're within driving distance to Chattanooga, I recommend being here. This is one of the greatest events you'll see all summer in Chattanooga. So back into play from Gregor, nice and long, but Quinto trying to get possession, flick it back, and it's back to Snoopy. Gets a push in the back.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Hello.
Thank you.
Oh, and the guy who pushed him is saying, "Oh, I got hurt."
A little bit of acting there, maybe.
Usually they're running around in about 2 minutes, so that I think the players will use that as an excuse to take a short break and catch their breath.
I just hope Snoopy's okay. He did seem to get a forearm to the
He
back
did.
of the head there.
He got pushed pretty hard, but maybe he just fell weirdly. So I think they're getting a water break, and that's not a bad thing to do. And that heat we were talking about earlier is not a bad thing when it's this hot.
Yes, sir.
So.
Snoopy sitting up here.
Yeah, I think everybody's can't wait for half time for a break.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's okay. It is warm out there. It's been warm all day, and
Well, Snoopy hops up with a smile. That makes me feel a lot better.
I think he's okay. Yep, he gets a round of applause because he's all right.
Oh, we may have some blood here. He may be leaking a little bit.
Oh, okay. Still getting treatment there.
He may be leaking on the field a little bit.
Yeah, that's. Well, he was hit that hard, but he's staying down.
I would like to remind everyone, if you are just now joining us, YouTube does have this awesome feature where you can rewind and see the goals, and then go right back and hit the live button and come back. The first goal by Will Roberts was scored at the 8-minute mark, and John Finley scored at the 34th mark. So if you would like to go back and see them, YouTube allows that.
Okay, everybody's back and no damage.
Not too much anyway.
Well, I hope not. I hope he's still fit to play.
He does seem to be coming off the field though.
Ask your parents to sign you up for a Chattanooga.
We'll get you a name.
Yeah, the medical staff are checking him out. That's Pino, the defender, and they're just checking him out. So that's kind of an occupational hazard, being a defender, of getting knocks and bangs. So they're taking him off as a precaution. And they will play with 10 men temporarily.
Rub some Vaseline on it.
Whatever they do. The old magic sponge from the coach.
Exactly. Just to plug up the hole for a few minutes. Well, maybe they can tend to it a little bit more at halftime.
Right. But
we probably will see a couple minutes of stoppage time though.
I think we will do. Yes.
And do you know how we're going to come back in here? Maybe a drop kick?
They'll probably do a drop ball. I think that's what it's looking like, because it was a 50-50 ball. They're both evenly on it, so
Okay.
I think they'll do a drop kick. So that's one of the more methods of restarting a game when it's indeterminate who benefited from the foul or the event that went on. So
And
I suspect they'll do a drop kick.
all the ref will do is there'll be two players, one from each team in front of him, and he'll just drop the ball. And as soon as the ball hits the ground,
Right.
it's live.
That's it.
But you have to wait till the ball hits the ground.
Absolutely.
I don't know if I like the drop ball. It's dangerous.
Well, it can be. I think generally most teams are sporting about this, and they will just put it back into play for the
Well, it looks
the
like
team that got the injury. Well,
free
he's
kick
giving
for
a free kick.
Chattanooga?
I think he's
Okay.
giving a free kick for the original push on Snoopy, but
Snoopy did have to come off the field since
True.
play was stopped. So
Right.
it is 10v10 right now.
okay, it's 10v10. They may leave it that way for a while. Okay. But I would expect a good drop ball that, 'cause it was pretty close, but that's okay. Referee's got the call. Long free kick. Quinto breaking it down nicely. And the shot ricochets off another CFC player, I think.
Is that to John?
I think so.
It was a little wake-up shot there.
That would have hurt. But I felt that one. Oh, and the ball's in play, but it's live in the box and the keeper has it. So that breaks down. And both the players who got the knock are now back on. So Snoopy and Mr. Pino are back on again. So we're back to 11v11. You probably have 2 or 3 minutes of stoppage time for that.
Well, I would assume so.
Yeah, that's
It's
quite.
only fair.
Oh yeah. So
We want our full 45 minutes, please, sir.
we absolutely want our value for money. And I'm sure those of you at home want your value for money too. You want to see the full game and enjoy it as to the best you can. And I'm glad you're here with us. Thank you for watching and tuning in.
But if you're in Chattanooga, please
Absolutely.
come by
Good
tomorrow.
Lord, yes, if you're in Chattanooga, there's no excuse. We're in downtown Chattanooga. There's tons of parking. It's only $5 to park. The game is $7, $8 a ticket. It's super cheap, and it's just a great night out.
Come out early. The Chattahooligans tailgate all day. They
Pretty much.
wake up and come and they tailgate.
Well, the plan is, I overheard, and the plan is to be here at midday tomorrow. So
Okay.
that may be a bit optimistic, but they'll be here certainly all afternoon. So if you want to get into the atmosphere of the game and talk soccer, I can't think of a better place to do it than there.
Come eat some food, barbecue.
Actually, tomorrow night's tailgate's Mexican.
Mexican. It was pizza tonight, correct?
It was pizza tonight. Tonight, we're playing Quinto. We're having a Mexican theme. So, great long kick from Gregor, deep into the box. Snoopy's on it. Got control. He's got 2 on him. Can he do something with it?
They're going to call a handball
No,
on
it
him.
was a bit too much.
Yeah. He had his hand down to his side, but he did use it to possess the ball, I think.
He did. I think it gave him an advantage. So they call that handball on that, and that's a free kick to the opposing team.
I don't have to like it.
Oh, no. Not at all. Quinto trying to play long down the wing. But
Gregor has pressure,
Jake
though.
Young's up for it, flicks it back to Gregor.
50-50 for Zeka.
Zeka trying to go for the header. Ball in play still. Falls towards Quinto. Quinto. But they're trying to get possession again. They're flooded out by CFC defence. They've got 5 back very fast. Matt Aldridge on the ball, looking up. Who's open?
Will Roberts is wide open on the far side here.
But
If we can get it to him.
he didn't take advantage of that long ball in from Quinto into Gregor's waiting arms.
Well, we're officially in stoppage time now.
Gregor takes that ball away, holds his girlfriend. So I've heard. Grabs it to him like that.
Yeah.
Great stuff. So.
That was offsides. He was in offside position.
He
ref's
was.
Gonna see him,
Is he going to call it? He's waiting for the yes.
He was walking back. That's a lazy play. Just get back.
But the linesman on the far side saw that and called him, put his flag up. So that's a good refereeing team there. Ball still in play. Comes to Zeka, chests it down, but
The ref thought about
away,
it.
getting away from him. Quinto are trying for that long ball. They keep trying that, and again CFC interrupt it. And
That was a good recovery by Finley
it
there.
really was. It was a very nice recovery. The same head that scored the goal puts the ball back to the keeper. So that's very nice. And because it was headed back, the keeper can pick it up.
Yes, sir.
Gregor puts that long ball deep, deep, deep into the Quinto half, and there wasn't much stoppage time there. That's half time. That's the first half of the game, and Chattanooga lead 2-0 over Quinto Elemento. So an exciting first half. Lots of action, but all the goals go in Chattanooga FC's way. They're going to take a break for 15 minutes. We'll leave the cameras rolling, and we'll take a short break here. You can go and get a drink, feed the cat, put on the kettle, whatever you have to do for a quarter of an hour. Do not go away. If you leave the TV or the computer screen, I shall come to your house and drag you back. So do not do that.
He will.
I will. I will go wherever you are in the world and make you come back and watch the soccer. So we'll be back in 15 minutes. Do not go away. We'll see you then. This is Simon Neal and Connor saying thanks for being with us. We're back in 15 minutes.
Millhaven University and the Center for Sports Medicine, our gold sponsors, and all of our other sponsors. It is their support that makes our affordable tickets possible. For all of you hip folks using your Snapchat, don't forget to use your CFC filter for the Hank Steinbrecher Cup. Once again, if you're on Snapchat, use your CFC filter for tonight's game.
real legitimate national teams, where there's no NASL, what kept the fire burning of soccer in America? It's this league and players like this. This is the heartbeat of American soccer. And now, a special shout out to my good buddies, the Hooligans, the Chattanooga Hooligans. God bless. Good luck the rest of the way. Thank you so much.
Let's give a big Chattanooga welcome to Hank Steinbrecher.
And welcome back to the second half. It's good to have you back. I'm glad you didn't stray too far. We're watching the second half of the knockout rounds of the Steinbrecher Cup. Watching Chattanooga FC against Quinto Elemento from Kansas. Right now it's 2-0 to CFC. The second half's about to kick off. CFC once again playing in yellow, or gold as they call it this year, and Quinto in black with white socks. So yeah, we're 2 up for Chattanooga. We're looking to see if Chattanooga can keep the lead and win the game, or if Quinto have got something in the box and they're going to come back and get some goals. I'm here with Connor, who's enjoying watching the game with me. How's it been going so far, Connor?
Well, it's going well. I'm filling in for Carlos today. He's had a prior commitment, so but I'm loving it. And as we were talking in the off, Quinto possesses the ball so well, and then nothing comes of it.
Right.
It worries me a little bit that they might be able to put some in the back of the net this half.
Well, that's right. They may have had a quick pep talk from the coach in the locker room. They may have some ideas to come out with. So we'll see. But yes, they did. Their possession was excellent, and they had a lot of good passing. But it didn't lead to results. No. Chattanooga had less, I'd say, a little less possession, but they had the 2 goals.
And they had less scoring opportunities. We've maybe had 4 to 5 scoring opportunities.
I think you're right.
We connected on 2 of them.
Correct. And yeah, we had goals from
John Finley.
John Finley, thank you. Will Roberts for the first one. I was about to read him in reverse order. But yeah, Will Roberts got the first goal and John Finley got the second. And CFC are attacking again, and they're just not connecting in the box. But that was a nice break down the right wing there. Quinto trying to come away with it now. CFC not giving him a whole lot of chance.
David Perez is on that.
He's on him again. He's come back and he's on him again.
No room.
Absolutely.
I don't know if you knew, but David Perez is a hometown kid from right down the road, Dalton, Georgia.
Right.
So I'm sure he has supporters come by.
I would expect so. It's a short drive from Dalton, and I hope they're all here.
Why would you not?
Absolutely.
And this is a great time to invite everyone out there. Come. Please
Absolutely.
Come.
Yeah, as you can see, you're watching some great soccer on your screen. The match you're here in person with the crowd and the hooligans making noise and seeing it live in person, it's the best. So if you are able to come out tonight, please come out. We'd love to see you. Bring your family, bring your kids. It'll be a great night. And here we go. John Finley trying to make the break. Flicking it on. That's a nice flick on. Who's there? Second chance. Second bite. Second bite of the cherry, and it goes right across the face of the goal. That was
nice
very nice, and it goes out for a corner at Chattanooga.
I think we're going to have a corner here.
I think so. I think one of the defenders got a touch on that, and it went out.
It looks like we got a sub here too. Is that Soren I see?
I think we do. It's Soren Uhascek.
And he's a tall man. So if we
yes.
can find the top of his head, that would be fantastic.
Absolutely.
Or we're going to look for John Finley for a second.
Well, why not? If you get one, why not go for 2? Ball's in very long and deep. A little too deep, and it bobbles out for a goal kick to Quinto.
Soren got on the end of it just with his feet, not his head.
Right.
I would like to see him maybe attack it a little bit more and come in with the head. You got one, use it.
Apparently.
That looks to be the only sub for CFC. Do you see anyone else?
I don't see any unfamiliar faces so far. No, just Soren so far.
And Soren moved into center back.
Right.
And Sindra Wellos moved out to left back. It was
okay, they've changed him around the backs.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
Right.
An easy win for John Finley there. Nice pass to Will Roberts going down the sideline. Can he keep it in?
They're pushing it down that wing again like they were in the first half, using that wing. It seems to be their preferred attack.
Good physical play.
That was well played. Kept the ball in play too. Well played. Trying to come forward again. Once again, CFC are outnumbered at the back. They've got like 3 on 7, so their defence is back for sure.
You think that's a tactic?
Quinto trying to do the same thing here. Coming back, well, that's a nice turn. Can I get a shot in? It's blocked.
Jake Young saved Finley there a little bit.
He did, didn't he? Got that with his body, and Gregor saying thank you. And it goes out for a corner to Quinto. Let's see if they've got something they can do here. Sosa's going to kick the corner in, and it's a quick one, a short one.
Same thing as last time.
Same as last time. They give a long, and Gregor's on the end of it, and it's away.
Matt got it
Bit of
out.
a scramble, but they got it out. Quinto looking to put it back in the box quickly.
Exactly.
Trying to lose momentum here.
And once again, it's the same as the first half. This possession.
Right.
What do you think?
Possession is excellent. That's textbook stuff. Can they? No, again.
Another
Blocked out.
corner.
There you go. Yeah.
You think we'll see another short one?
That's what they seem to like doing, but the goals are coming from the long ball. So, but these are the set pieces they practice right through the box. Nobody touched it. These are things they practice in training, so they should have one or two little procedures up there on that. So great ball.
Can you get it back over?
Kieran Bywater across, but it goes straight to the keeper. But he had a good little run there.
Turn the
I
hips a little
know
bit.
he'll be disappointed with that. 'Cause he
Yeah.
was looking to break clean on his own.
Ooh.
And that's
That was good
almost
control.
back at the other end. And Gregor has the ball in control, but that was very quick. End-to-end stuff, as they say on television. That was Talute making the attack there. And he was looking quite dangerous. But yeah, end-to-end stuff. So
Right back to the possession. Mm-hmm. Good win by David Perez. That was strong. And Bywater with the interception. And now we have possession. See if we can get possessed for a little bit. Back to Gregor.
yeah, using Gregor as the overlapping defender there.
He plays it long.
Long ball, but Quinto up to intercepting it. But it goes back to CFC. Can we come down the right-hand side here? Going long into the box. Oh, and that's an unfortunate rebound.
Touch right to Zeka.
Couldn't take advantage of that.
No.
Quinto breathe again and keep trying to come forward. And they really have to come forward. They cannot sit back being two down. Trying to come through the box.
They seem to wait for the perfect opportunity.
They really do, and that's, as we've said before, it's not the way to go. Oh, a nice shot, but off the bar. That's a little more dangerous from Quinto finally.
A little nerve-wracking. But once again, they seem to get in the box and just wait for the perfect opportunity.
Right, and that's Talute taking the shot, and seems to be quite dangerous thing to watch him. He is.
Oh, climbing his back there.
Mm-hmm. So again, this is where the passing is paying off for Quinto. That's really helping keep possession.
Yeah.
So they're looking to try and come through the gap, and again they're probing and trying to find that little. Oh, nearly flicked it on there for a shot.
They have good footwork. They
But
really
what
do.
it does, it leaves them exposed, and when CFC want to break, then most of their players are pushed up, so they're having to push up to try and get those goals, and it leaves them exposed at the back. That's
physical
but
win.
you have to in a cup game. You cannot hold back now. So we'll see if this leads to goals on either side. It'll be more exciting.
It's a long way back to Kansas. It's a
Oh,
loss.
it is. It's a long way. Red shoes or not. CFC coming through, dispossessed again, double teamed there.
Snoopy playing on the ground there.
The referee's calling out a free kick to Quinto.
Won't have that.
And they're trying that long chip. That's a nice one. That connected. Talute's got the ball, trying to come through.
Ooh.
A very good tackle.
Yep.
There's that long ball, and it's dangerous, and it flicks on for CFC's advantage. They're making the defenders work back there, aren't they?
Solid win by Soren.
Oh,
Turf
whoa.
monster on David Perez. Is he okay? Gets up a little
Clipped him,
slow,
but
but
they didn't,
he seems okay.
They didn't call that, so play continues. Quinto playing that possession game. Nice little
Good ball to
touch.
Sosa.
Is it too long?
We're gonna get a
A
corner.
corner, yeah, for a corner.
They seem to be getting a little bit more scoring opportunities.
Trying to, yeah, they're pushing up, and that's good. So we'll see what happens with this corner. Here we go, nice long corner, flicked away. CFC pushing them out again. Steady pressure from Quinto here.
That's all it really is.
Straight in, and not a good cross. And Gregor gathers that. That's thank you, and just things calm down a bit. Back in CFC's possession, and they're just resetting. CFC coming down strong, down the wing.
Oh,
Oh, come on. They called a foul on that. It was a knock.
yeah, I don't know if I agree with that one
No,
completely.
nor me.
Hey. Quinto with the pressure again. Sosa coming around.
Right.
Finley's not going to let that slide by him.
So it's a throw to Quinto on the far side. On the edge of the CFC box, but dispossessed nicely.
Is that Jake Young?
Absolutely. I think that's Jake again doing a very strong job there.
Possessing it is daunting. It has to be frustrating for them to possess and get so close every time,
Right.
and then just give it away.
Yeah, they trying to find that gap, and they're taking it back to take those long shots again, which is a good
Ambitious
shot,
shot.
but it's not
20, 25 yards
really-
out.
Yeah. Unless you've got something special, you're not going to get a goal from there.
Now,
So we do see him score from there, but not that often.
looks like David Perez is coming out.
It does.
Is that Luis coming in?
It's Juan coming in.
Juan.
Yes.
I apologize.
That's all right.
My eyesight sometimes fools me.
Yeah.
But it is Juan Hernandez.
Right.
And I think David was playing on an outside wing,
He was.
and Juan plays center mid. So
He
I'm
does.
wondering who they moved out instead. Did they move Bywater
They
out?
may move Kieran up because he's scored before, and he's keen to add to his tally. So he may be they're pushing him up a little bit. Now it's a substitution for Quinto. They bring on number 13, Chiaparo.
Can't tell who's coming off, can you?
Not yet. When he turns around, we'll see.
26. He will not turn around. We can't get a number. 24.
24. Salinas.
With the cross for CFC, can we get on the end of it? John Finley did.
But it
But,
goes into the side netting and doesn't lead to much, but it's okay.
Finley seems to be getting, he's
He is,
getting his
isn't
head
he?
on the ball.
He's getting with it a little bit and trying to
It's
get
good
on
to
the
see some
score
offensive
sheet.
production
Well,
from
it
him.
is, because he's a very versatile player, so it's good to see him, getting to try out different things. So we've played the first 15 minutes of the second half. It's still 2-0 to Chattanooga.
Yes, sir.
And so that's an hour gone. We have another 30 minutes to go.
Well, I'm gonna give a shout out to our sponsors if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
Simon.
Go
Well,
ahead.
I'd like to thank CHI Memorial. Visit memorial.org. CHI Memorial. Imagine better health. And as always, I'd like to thank Belhaven University, the official sponsor of Chattanooga's FC live stream. Without them, we would not be here. With a campus located in Chattanooga and a degree program for working adults on campus or online, please visit chattanooga.belhaven.edu to learn more. Let's get back to the action.
Absolutely. Nice shot. Whoa.
Zeka with the ambitious
Zeka, he's
shot.
being ambitious. We're talking about ambitious shots, and that really was one.
It was a
but
P-Rod, though.
It
You
wasn't
got a
bad.
hold of it.
Absolutely. Back into play a short pass out from the keeper.
Quinto seems to every free kick they like to play short and
They
maintain
do.
that possession.
They do.
It's almost like it's drilled into their head.
I think
the
this is one of
coaching.
their drills is the possession is above
Yeah.
everything else.
The possession and those triangles.
Right. I think that's what Louis van Gaal tried at Manchester United this year and didn't lead to a whole lot of results. It was possession and the stats were good, but not many goals.
No results.
And that's what led to his leaving Manchester United recently.
Yeah.
And some managers like to play that way. They drilled with possession, nothing else. But you've got to have something at the end of it, and we got a player down for Quinto. Talute is down near the Chattanooga side.
No, we don't like to see that.
No, it looks like he's taken a knock. Oh, he's back up. I think he's walking a bit slowly, but
He'll be okay.
I think he'll walk that one off. So there's a slight pause. He's having to go off to get a little treatment. Release some water.
He's not going to have to come off the field of play.
No, he can't cross the yellow line on the edge of the field. He has to stay there to be in play.
And we tossed it back to their keeper.
Right.
It's a
Well,
little
it's
shine of respect there.
That's a sporting thing to do. So, again, the short ball, back to the defender. Quinto trying to keep it in possession. They're trying to come forward again. Here they come. Talute is okay because he's on the ball with fighting off the CSV defender very strongly. Nice flick. Gregor's right there. Oh, lovely timing. Right between two attacking players. He just pulls it out of the air.
It was a nice cross, though.
Love that. A joy to watch when it plays like that.
Snoopy with the good possession.
Great pass, but we still come CFC's way. Taking it wide down the wing. It's John Finley.
Can we get it in?
In the box. Who's there?
No one.
A defender, unfortunately.
No one is
All right.
home. And Quinto through on the far side down there. Another
And we
substitute.
have a substitution. Who's coming on?
Is that Luke Winter?
Windsor is coming.
It's about time.
Absolutely, it's about time. It's Windsor in May.
Who's going to come off? No one seems to want to come off. I wouldn't want to come off either.
Well, I wouldn't. Let's play with 12. No, come on. Who's going to come off?
And it looks to be Snoopy
I
coming
think
off.
it's Snoopy. Snoopy has run a lot and had a good game. So now, here comes Luke.
Luke Winter,
Hear that applause.
he's a lot to handle.
Oh, absolutely. He's going to give the tired Quinto defence a run for their money.
Fresh
They're
legs.
going to wonder what's going on.
Hopefully he can put one in the back of the net.
Absolutely. I always like watching Luke score. He's just such a classy goal scorer.
And Quinto seemed to get a little head start there. Referee not having any of that. We'll start again. On my whistle, please. Oh, and he gave him a yellow.
Yeah, I think he gave him that for trying to go too fast.
Wow.
Yeah, that was a warning for playing. It wasn't. The whistle didn't blow. Yeah.
a bit harsh, maybe?
A little bit. Yeah, unless that player's been
Talking a little bit.
talking a bit, which we can't hear. He's talking back, or he's been slow to play, and maybe that's more of a cumulative punishment than just for that one offence.
The ref was not happy though. He instantly walked over there and yelled.
Right.
But we're not down there. We don't know what's
Exactly.
been going on.
We can make a guess, but it's not the same as being on the field. But, I think if we were on the field, there'd be some very quick cardiac arrests and an ambulance, so it's just as well. And that's a lovely ball for CFC breaking through. Look at that. Oh, interrupted by the defender. If that hadn't been stopped by Pino, that would have been that would have been through.
Yeah. We had
It's
two
good defending.
going there.
Good defending. So again, that's the
Solid
now CFC
win.
are breaking up the attack, so pushing it back into Quinto's half. Still 2-0 with Chattanooga.
Two beautiful goals. First one by Will Roberts, the 8-minute mark, and John Finley got on the good end of a corner around the 34th minute. And YouTube has this awesome ability. If you want to go back and see those goals, you can rewind YouTube Live and then hit the live button and come back to where we are now. So go check those goals out real quick, but don't be gone too long.
Absolutely. So throwing a Quinto on the far side, trying to make something of that. But, the CFC players are close on them, close on their heels, not giving them a whole lot of breathing room. Trying to come through. A nice tackle, very clean. Somebody would have called that and said it was a foul in the box, but it wasn't.
Jake
That
Young.
was Jet Young again, as if we didn't know. Quinto trying to come right across the length of the box. Use the field and coming from different angles. There's some nutmeg there. That's a nice little ball. Two nice passes, three passes. Can they shoot? And it's blocked. What a good block. And again, the defenders are getting their bodies behind these.
Gregor loves that. Anytime Gregor doesn't have to make a save, it's,
He's always good with that.
not going to complain. Zeka went down there.
Yeah, the ball tumbles out for a corner.
You'll see why. If I was a betting man, I'm going to say they're going to go short here. CFC's not having it though.
Chiapparo's taking the this corner.
John and Zeka were up there quick for that short. That must have been a
let's see.
halftime game change.
Could have been. Yeah, here we go. Long ball into the box. Gregor's all that punch it out. Look at that. Excellent. Safely away almost the halfway line.
And the Chattanooga showing their respect to Gregor.
Absolutely. Quinto trying to wiggle and turn and get a shot in, and Gregor's right on it. That was their best shot so far.
That was a great save by
That
Gregor.
was a nice little move. Robert Palmer getting the shot in there, and that made Gregor stretch a tiny bit more than usual. But a good save. Putting that long ball back as a response.
Wow.
It's right on the keeper. Oh. That
He
was
got a hold of
long
that one.
kick. Good thing the keeper held that one. That would have gone the goal on its own.
And we're spoiled to have such good goalkeeping.
Well, we are. I think that's it. We really are. So, yeah, the defender's breaking that down. Not clearing it well. That's a little better. Getting it out of the box to Juan. Treading on the ball, but it gets away. That's nicely broken up. Luke Winter's trying to steal that ball from the defenders. And they've put two on him. I think they know his reputation. They got two defenders on Luke. And Quinto optimistically, well, no, it goes out for a corner. They did get a deflection. I thought there was a miss kick, but it's a corner to them. So let's see what they can do with this.
Going short again.
There you go. That short corner. They love those short corners. Back into the middle of the box. Gregor.
What the punch.
Punch away.
No, they're back right with possession though.
Absolutely. Quinto are keeping the goal on these, and the ball's loose.
Finley kept it in on the far
John
side.
Finley's right there. He's that back marker. He's been solid all night.
The ball just dancing along the sidelines over there.
Absolutely, pushing it back into Quinto's half. They're trying to come forward again. They know time is running away.
70th minute here.
They've got, 20 minutes to go. They need to start putting that ball in the net, and they know it. And it's starting to influence the way they play. Trying to flick the ball on number 9, David Palmer. Oh, and there you are. Right, Palmer gets the goal. There we go. It's his goal.
Number 9 there, Palmer got the goal.
2-1.
Just slipped it right by Greg.
In the 70th minute. 2-1 to Chattanooga FC. Let's see what Quinto have got.
We talked about in the first half. I hope
We did.
that 2-0 lead didn't persuade him a little bit. We need to keep the pressure on.
Well, we do. Substitution. Zekka's coming off.
Who's that going on?
Louis Strude, number 8.
Good to get some fresh legs in that midfield.
Absolutely. And Louis is one of the best in the midfield, so he's going to make a difference too. Let's see what happens next. And look at that.
Quinto coming back.
Quinto trying to come strong, trying to go for that second goal.
I would suspect Greca not being happy when he gets up here.
No, not with that. But
well, they just busted through us there.
they just went steamroller through. That was kind of a different style from their previous play. They just went straight through the middle, down line 1. So let's see what CFC have got in response.
We need to slow this possession down, I'll tell you that. Quinto bringing up the sideline.
Going on the attack again, trying to get a shot in, looking up for the space. Trying to make room for a shot, and not too bad, but went to the right and didn't trouble Gregor too much there.
Quinto's coach down there is directing traffic.
He's very animated, isn't he?
He has something in his mind, and he needs his players to know. Well, if the hooligans,
He does.
they can't hear him.
Well, I think that's part of the plan when the hooligans sit where they sit, is to...
You think a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of planning going on there?
A little bit, yeah. And that's been called as a free kick. Against Will Roberts. I didn't see anything untoward there, but the referee did.
A bit soft.
This soccer moment brought to you by cameraman White Eye here. You see them to see more clearly.
Another nice shot from Palmer. He's after his second
worried.
goal. I am too. He's finding space. He's hitting those shots. And he's got tons of time to look up and make a shot on Gregor. Luckily, Gregor's placement is always good. But, yeah. He's starting to change the game.
Oh, coming in strong behind. Winner there.
Absolutely. Not calling it. Back to the Quinto keeper.
It looked to me like a little forearm in the back of the head, but
I wasn't sure on that one.
He didn't
but,
ask me.
Pino brings it back into play. Seems to be okay after his knock.
good win by Bywater. Get another sub coming in here.
We have another sub. Number 15. Sammy Goni.
Sammy
Another popular player.
And Will Roberts is coming off. He had a great game, great goal.
He has, hasn't he? He's had a very good game indeed.
But we always
having
love to
a
see
rest.
Sammy Goni come in.
Yeah, we love seeing Sammy. You hear that noise? That's the hooligans excited about Sammy coming on. So. That's the noise. That's the hooligan noise. You want to hear that? Yeah, let's see if the attack is going to come together. Here we go. That's the touch. I didn't think it was a foul, but the referee's calling it.
Acting school paid off there.
I think it paid dividends there. So throw to Quinto. One's keeping the midfield under control there. They're giving Quinto a lot of space at the moment, and that's not ideal because they use it very well.
They do. That possession. And Simon,
Yes.
They came out. We came out slow.
Right.
Well, there doesn't seem to be any life in our legs.
Right.
And Quinto is the exact
They
opposite.
did something half time. They've come out quite excited, and they're they're gunning for that equalising goal now. Well, they have
50-50 here.
They have 15 minutes to get that, so this is the time when the next goal is really going to make all the difference, whether it goes Chattanooga's way or Quinto's way, but it's going to make a big difference to the game.
Quinto keeping that possession, working in those triangles.
Yep, it seems to be paying off for them. CFC got a nice long ball. Look at that.
Sammy Goni.
Sammy's got Luke Winter in the box. Luke's got it. Oh, yes.
There we go.
That's why Luke Winter's his substitute. 3-1 to CFC. And that's why Luke Winter is your man.
It didn't take long for Goni
Wow.
and Winter to hook up.
All right.
Beautiful.
Love it.
Beautiful, beautiful goal.
Luke Winter in the 76th minute.
Winter always seems to find the back of the net.
Windsor is coming. They keep saying that.
Goni set him up perfectly.
Absolutely. Those two always work together well. That was a lovely goal.
That was well needed.
Now that really puts Quinto on the back foot. They have to attack until because they have nothing else to go for now. They cannot sit back.
Oh, good win.
Nice
by
dispossession on that Aldred. CFC looking to break again. They've got 3 up. Another long ball.
Matt. Juan.
Is he going to fall for Juan? Deflects off Juan. Back to Sammy. A long ball.
Sammy, the keeper was out a little bit. Sammy was going for it.
Opportunistic lob, and that could have been a goal. Wow. I love it. Love it. Those lobs can lead to goals. I love those. So that's really putting Quinto on the back foot. Let's see what they've got.
Juan stepping
Juan
in.
again. That's a lovely through ball to Sammy. Those two work together so well.
Oh, yes.
Sammy's looking up. Once again, he's looking for that runner in the box. Here he comes.
Dropping to Bywater.
John Bywater.
Oh.
Deflected back, but it's still in play. Kieran Bywater's got it again. Nice shot. Headed in. Oh, off the post. Oh, no.
Off the post.
Luke Winter off the post. Could have been 4.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh, wow. What a good little move. And that results in a goal kick for Quinto. Oh, off the post. Don't you hate that when it hits the woodwork? Wow. Quinto making a substitution. Number 2, Jasso, will be coming on, or Yasso. See they take off.
One more sip of water real quick.
Absolutely.
Looks like they're pulling off of a defender.
I think so, yes.
Can't see who's coming off yet. Is it Palmer coming off?
No, no, that is. Let's see
No,
who
it
it
isn't either.
It's a defender, I think.
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez. Yep. All right, game ball's back in play. Quinto's possession in their own half.
Sosa has it. Sosa's a good player.
He is. He's had a good game. I've enjoyed watching him play, actually. That's a nice little ball. Flick through. Can they cross it? Who's there? Oh, nobody breaking the ball up. Back to Quinto. Bam! Oh, right across the top of the crossbar.
A bit aggressive. If he
Good
can pull it down,
shot.
we'll have an issue there.
Absolutely. A good shot. I think it was Naranjo taking the shot. That one.
Greg, I thought about going to John Finley there quick, but Finley said no thank you.
Right. I think now is the time for Lomas. Lovely long ball flicked on. There goes Sammy going his way.
What are we calling? Offside?
They're calling offside there because they're a little bit too optimistic. That's a nice give and go. Chattanooga really pushing the defence at Quinto now. Another foul call.
play.
That
He
was
slipped.
just a 50-50 ball. But
Soft.
it was. They've called some fouls tonight. I don't think have been fouls, but the game has flowed fairly well, so I can't complain too much. But yeah, there were some strange calls. I'm like, really?
But
Kids are looking for a gap, trying to find a way through.
it's been the story of the game.
CFC have got 10 men back. It's got Sammy Goney up in the centre circle.
Luke Winter dropped a little bit.
Luke's dropped back to midfield, so yeah, that's deflected out. Could be a shot. Deflected again.
Yes.
These guys get out some bruises in the morning because they are deflecting that ball off their bodies a lot.
That was a high kick there.
It was high.
Yeah,
That was
protect
cool.
one.
Yeah, that was a good call by the referee on that one. Chippy Arrow was a little too high, but
Protect my players.
a little too high with the foot. So,
And Greg is going to take a sweet time here.
well, he's good at that. Ball long, trying to find Luke.
Luke was going for the miscue there, but it didn't happen.
They do happen. Here we go. CFC. Oh,
from
taken
behind.
down. That's good. Thank you, referee.
Yeah. Looks like we're going to
Calls a foul for that takedown right on the edge of the box. He
From
may be
behind.
getting. He's got a card out. Here we go.
Yes, sir. It was a little dirty. He came in from
Was.
behind strong.
Yeah, calf number 4.
So it looks like we're going to have about a free kick from 20-ish yards out here.
Yeah, that's a dangerous area. If you've got a free kick specialist, that's a dangerous place to take a shot from. We are into the last 10 minutes of the second half.
Kieran Bywater setting the ball up along with 2 other CFC players. It looks like Luke Winter and Bywater will be the magicians here.
Right. Coach Bill just telling them where to place for themselves. And he sits down again, not getting too excited.
Who do you think is going to take this?
I think Kieran's going to take it, but watching him be wrong again. I've been wrong all night.
Luke Winter has that deadly left foot.
Well, that's it. No.
Nope, you were right.
Oh, into
It's,
the outside frame of the goal.
Yeah.
For a moment, I thought it had gone straight in. So I have to reset the teams and Quinto back into play. They are running out of time.
They need to go.
They need to go for everything.
Well, our midfield's staying strong right now. We're not
Yep.
letting them. We're not letting them possess, which is
Right.
I've been wanting this all game.
I have too. I hope to see more of this from the get-go, but we're at the place we need to be with Chattanooga, and I think they know what to do from now on. I don't think we're going to see any slip-ups. Quinto trying to find a space. No, cleared out. Chattanooga clearing it a little bit sloppy in the pass there. Goes back to Quinto on the right-hand side, down the wing. Going for that long cross and pushed out again. They're going to try it again.
So with
Trying
the
to get
through ball,
somebody in. Nice. And Greg is up to it. Greg is up to it. Pushed it away.
Soren slow to get up. This
He
isn't
is.
good.
Soren got a knock there. I think he got the full force of that one.
I don't know if he was 100% for this game either today.
Well, that's what Coach Bill was saying earlier. He wasn't sure he was going to play, but he has played him.
I don't
I
know.
hope he hasn't played him too early and he's got hurt. That would not be good.
It's easy for that turf to snake up on you and
Well.
catch that toe.
That's it. I think it was the Quinto player's boot didn't help either, but anyway. So we'll take a little break on that, folks.
He seems to be holding his left ankle.
Well,
Well, he's quick to be up though.
he is quick to be up. I think they want to check him to make sure he's not.
He's gonna have to come off since the
Yeah.
trainer went on the field. He's
He
gonna have
is.
to come off.
That's right. So
And it looks like Soren might be coming off. We got a sub coming in pretty quickly.
Quinto back into play, looking for that long ball. Oh, look at this. Headed into the back of the corner of the goal, yes.
83rd minute there off the corner.
83rd minute. This game's not over, folks. 3-2.
Soren quickly back in.
Yeah, I'm glad
Was a-
Soren's okay. That was a surprise goal. I didn't see much coming out of that.
It all happened so quickly.
Right. It's number 12 scoring the goal.
Was it?
Yeah. I think it was Toulouse got the goal. Yeah. So that was a nice little header. I didn't expect that. And so we have a game on again, 3-2.
There's 6 minutes left in the game.
6 minutes. What will we see next? Will we see more goals? Will it stay at 3-2? Don't go away.
High pressure.
Oh, nice steal. CFC coming down the penalty wing. Look at this. Ball there. Yes!
Goal.
Back to 4-2.
Luke Winter again.
That Luke Winter, the magic man.
What?
Wow.
That is lovely. Absolutely
Wow.
lovely. Talk about a quick turnaround. We needed that desperately bad.
They
What
really
a beautiful
did.
goal by Luke Winter.
I think that was Lewis True's amazing footwork on the right-hand side, ducking and diving.
I think you're correct.
Suddenly, we have a 4th goal in the 84th minute. So Luke Winter's 2nd goal, assisted by Lewis True. Wow, 4-2. Now we have a 2-goal difference.
Talk about a great striker to come off the bench
Oh,
there.
it's perfect. 5 minutes to play. This has got to put Quinto on the back foot. And now they're going to break again. CFC trying to go long.
Samuel Goni coming
Sammy
on
Goni. This is the trio that was so devastating last season. They're back together again. And it just works so well. Throw to CFC on the far side.
Finley.
Going long. That's nice. Back to Juan.
Plenty of room for
Go
one.
on, have a shot. Oh, he's trying to flick it through to Luke. So Quinto coming down the near side now on the right wing. Looking to make something up quickly. They really cannot hesitate. They have to go for it as fast as they can do. Trying to build. With all their players up. CFC have 10 men back, so it's pretty well matched. Trying to find that gap, but not finding it.
No.
Pushed out for a throw-in.
Sindre getting it out real quick.
And it's back in play. Kids looking up, what have they got? Can't find a gap, trying to find a wing. Nice little shot, nutmegged it. Nope, still in play. And into Gregor's arms. Yes.
Yep.
Not the second time I asked him, but into Gregor's arms. And Gregor again will not rush that out too fast.
Luke Winter on the end of this
Luke
one.
on the end of that one, a lot of pushing and argy-bargy. There goes Quinto's way for the foul. But so there's a slight delay. They take the free kick and Quinto make another substitution.
They're
Number
killing their
19,
own.
Hilaire, is coming on.
They're shooting themselves in the foot.
Well, they
wasting
are,
time here.
really. They're just losing in momentum.
No rush to get off the field. You're down 2 goals. 3 minutes left in the game.
I don't know what they're waiting for. Unless they're bringing on like the super striker who can get 2 goals in 2 minutes, but
They're bringing on a defender.
a defender. Well, that's not an aggressive play, is it? So, yeah, number 22 in Mantingu coming off, sorry. So, yeah, they need to really go for it. Unless they're hoping to catch the CFC defence, but it's not worked. Kieran Bible coming strong down the wing, in the middle of the goal, and it's in the number 5. Number 5!
That's Juan Hernandez.
Oh,
with the
Juan's
goal.
first goal.
Beautiful cross there by Samuel Goni. It just bended right into Juan Hernandez, and Juan put it in the back of the net.
Yeah, Juan Hernandez, what a goal. That's his first one for CFC. What a time to score it.
It's that trio. You were telling me about
I
it.
told you that 3-2 at the front is just the absolute hard to beat. In the 88th minute, Juan Hernandez gets his first goal. So Quinto, doesn't that mean 5 or something in Spanish?
Maybe.
Ah, it means we're gonna score 5 goals on them. That's what the Quinto means. I wonder what it meant. Thank you for the Connor for explaining that. It means you're gonna score 5 goals on us. Thank you. All right. Well, that pretty much seals the game up with 2 minutes to play. So unless we get 3 goals in a minute and a half,
Well, that'd be something to see.
I'd like to see that, but not tonight. So let's see what Quinto have got left. I think they're probably a little bit on the back foot with that.
I'd like to see the ref keep the stoppage time down. We got a game tomorrow. We
right.
don't need to see any injuries late.
No, not for either side. Both teams have to play again. Although, of course, CFC play the final. Oh, what a goal! Oh!
Sammy Goni, upper 90.
Number 6.
What a shot!
Number 6.
Woo! No mercy from
was-
Samuel Goni.
Wow, what a goal! He just killed it into the back of the goal in the far corner. 6-2.
And then they
Wow.
gave him time to set it up.
Never
Upper
give
90.
Sammy Goni
Boom.
space like that, ever.
Wow, that was a rip.
Wow, Connor. Learned their lesson there. Wow. 6-2. 6-2. You never see this.
So what's 6 in Spanish? Seis? Is it
Seis,
seis?
thank you. 6-2, 2-6. Need Carl's here for that kind of thing. But anyway, 6-2 in English, and that's in any language, it's a win. It's a win, and that means that Quinto will be in the consolation final tomorrow at 5 with Westchester City, and CFC will be in the final for the Hank Steinbrecher Cup tomorrow at 7:30 with Chattanooga Fire's PDL team, which should be a very good game indeed. So, like I've been saying all afternoon and all evening, if you can be here tomorrow, by goodness, you should be here.
And I don't think there was no question here who should be in the finals. Both games were pretty steadily won, and I look forward to it. 7:30 tomorrow. Please come out. It's a great time.
Absolutely, we look forward to seeing you all here.
We're in stoppage time. I don't think there's going to be much of
Not
it. There's
too
no need
much.
to be.
Quinto are still playing their passing game. They're not. See, they're still passing like they're 1-up or something. I mean, it's like if you were this far down, I'd be having to go at goal from anywhere. And just slowly. Yeah. Don't really seem to have it, do they?
I'm not complaining.
No, I'm not complaining at all. It's not what I expect to see from a team and that's it. That's it, folks. That's your game. The game's over. 6-2. Chattanooga FC over Quinto Elemento.
Solid win.
Solid win. Chattanooga took the lead after 8 minutes and then really gave it up. 6 great goals, 2 from Luke Winter. A couple of first-timers, Juan Hernandez and Jordan Finley getting goals, and just a great game all round. They'll be playing in the final of the Hank Steinbrecher Cup tomorrow night here at Finley Stadium at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll be here. Hope you can be too. That was just a cracking game. Oh, before we go, I must tell you the attendance tonight too. 2,760 people were here tonight. We'd like to see a lot more tomorrow. If you want to be one of the people that makes the numbers up tomorrow night, this is a great chance to be here. What a game. If we see a game like this tomorrow night, you'll be in for a very, very entertaining evening.
I agree. The hooligans showing their love.
Absolutely. That was just a classic Chattanooga FC game, really. They just took the lead and never let it go. And now the CFC players are applauding the hooligans, who are applauding them back, and it's that that bonding they do so well together as a group. So that was a very, very good game. I hope you all enjoy that at home. It was delightful to watch. Once again, folks, 6-2 to Chattanooga. Just a super game. Goals from 2 from Luke Winter. John Finley got 1. Will Roberts got 1. Sammy Goni got a cracker right at the end. Juan Hernandez got his first goal for CFC. It was delightful to watch. 2 goals from Palm and Talute for Quinto, but it wasn't enough on the night. They're both good goals, but it wasn't enough to really worry CFC too much or anybody else. So a great game. So tomorrow night, 5 o'clock, we have the consolation final. 7:30 we have the main final for the Hank Steinbrecher Cup, or the Hank Cup as they call it. And we look forward to seeing you all then. We'll be here at the comment, and hope you can make it too. It's been great working with Connor. Thanks, Connor, for standing in for Carlos.
Oh, well, I appreciate it, and it was an honor. I had a lot of fun.
That was great. It's been a good night. So thank you very much for watching, folks. We'll be here, same channel, with Chattanooga Live and Underground and the CFC. So we'll see you tomorrow night. I'm Simon Neal saying good night. Thank you for watching. 6-2. Great game. Have a good night. See you tomorrow.